The only people who know this story in real life are my dad and my therapist. I wanted a place to tell it, so here it is. A few days ago, my friend was staying over, and I wanted to go smoke weed. He was sleeping. It was 8 a.m., so I went out to a nearby spot where I smoke outdoors. It's a shady place, both literally and figuratively, which works well for smoking away from the public. There are usually needles around and people dealing in the open, but I'm desensitized and cautious. I live in New England, so that's kind of a fact of life here. Smoke spots are also heroin spots here, sadly. However, this morning was different. I scanned my usual spot and saw someone had left a prime drink and some other stuff. There was a needle nearby, so I figured someone did heroin and left. I went to my usual corner between the rocks and sat down. To my left, I noticed a sizable amount of heroin. I've never done heroin, but it wasn't hash and had to have been black tar heroin. Clearly, a little was used, but there was still about a gram left. I froze. What do? Do I take it? Try to smoke it on foil? I've never done heroin before and don't even know how to access it, so what's the harm? It's a lot of it. I'm coming up on 5 years off meth this September, and all hard drugs, but this is different. I found it. I didn't buy it. My life's horrible right now anyway. In my head, I'm torn on if I should do the heroin or not. I noticed the prime drink near it, so I thought to myself, it's probably a teenager's. I can't let a teenager keep his stash of heroin. I have to protect him, at the very least, so I put the heroin in my bag and left. I went back to my apartment, and it's burning a hole in my mind like the Lord of the Rings. My friend left, and I started researching. For the next 2 hours, I just researched doing heroin and decided if I should do it or not. No one knows. Why not? I started researching how to smoke it. I was bouncing between the idea of doing it and possibly dying and staying clean off hard drugs. In a flash, though, I realized that's not what I want for myself. I panicked and ran to dispose of it while I still wanted to. I took the heroin bag and flushed it down the toilet. The accessories I threw out the window, just a bottle cap it was in and the bag. I immediately got pissed at myself, but I also felt a wave of relief. I no longer had to make this decision. I'm free again and don't have to be trapped in a horrible addiction. Today, I couldn't be more proud of myself. I stayed clean from hard drugs in a horrible situation, and I didn't have to. I chose life, and I'm glad I did. Here's to 5 years, coming soon.